Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to touch base with everybody real quick before this video gets started, because you're going to notice some audio glitches in it, if you will. As I was shooting a video, I was noticing some cracking and popping coming, and I shot portions of this video like 3 and 4 times trying to get that to go away, and ultimately I figured out it was this GoPro mount that I'm using here. So this is plastic, and it's pretty old and worn out, so as I would move it around in my hand, it was causing the plastic to pop and crack, and the microphone on the GoPro was actually picking that stuff up, and it makes the audio sound a little bad in a couple portions of this video. So unfortunately the work's all done, so I can't really shoot the video over again because I can't undrill the holes and stuff that are in the truck, and I really don't feel like pulling that block heater cord back out of my truck to redo it. So I'm gonna post a video up. Just know that I've gotten rid of that. We don't need that anymore. I got some better camera equipment, better mounts, better tripods. I actually got an external microphone now, so the audio quality should be a lot better than what it's been in the past. And that'll help out, and hopefully you guys can hear me better as I'm going through and doing the different things to my truck and trying to video it, so it actually helps people out there if they're looking to do the same things to their truck. So a bunch of more videos coming up. I'm gonna shoot a couple more today. I got some more truck content, I got more parts in, I got more lights for the truck. Still waiting on my wheel rings though. Unfortunately there was an issue with the shipping on that, where the wrong package got shipped to my house, so I had to ship that back out, and I'm waiting on the actual stuff for my truck to come in, and I'm probably not going to see that till next Friday sometime, maybe Saturday, not sure yet. But without further ado, let's get into the video. You guys will see what I'm talking about the audio. Oh, and if you have any questions or anything, post them in the comments. I've been getting comments down there on some of my different videos asking me how I've done different stuff to my truck. I read the comments. I'm not on YouTube every day. When I post up a video, I go back and look. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments, and give me a day or so. You'll probably get you'll get a response back, but it's gonna take a day or so before I see them. But if you want to get a hold of me more quickly, if you have questions and stuff, and I actually got a guy calling me this week on some of the different things that I did with the truck, I don't mind helping anybody out if you have questions. I know I had a lot of questions when I was doing it, so there was different things that I did, and I just kind of had to figure it out, and so far everything's worked out pretty good. So if y'all have any questions on how I did anything, you can find me over on Instagram at WorkHardElswick. That's work_hard_Elswick, and I check that daily. I'm on Instagram daily, so if you guys have any questions, you can check me out over there, or just post them down in the comments like I said, and I'll get back to you. I check all my comments and read them all the time. So pretty small over here, still in 30-40 subscribers. I do have like 500, I think it's just over 500 followers over on Instagram, so I do more videos and stuff over there all the time, and I'm building that up, and hopefully with any luck I'll be able to build this up too, to get up there and be able to help people out. They need it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Roll that intro, and I'm out of here. Thanks for all the support, guys. I appreciate it.
I know that we're gonna make it.
It'll take all we got, we gon' make it. Show the world that it's shining our greatness. Keep it real, never gon' fake this. Till we make it, till we make it. Taking off, flying high like a spaceship. Take control, take a shot, what you waiting for? Keep it real, never gon' fake this. Till we make it, till we make it. Second verse, I'm telling you I'm ready to go, letting you know.
Alright guys, check this out. So my truck didn't come with the winter package on it, which really equates to this. It's the plug for the block heater, okay? And then I got this secondary part here that I'm going to put on the lower portion of the bumper. so I don't just have this end of this cord hanging out, and that way I can keep this thing you know, covered up and stuff in the winter time, because I do daily this truck, and while I may not drive it all the time in the winter, it's going to get driven, so I want to be able to keep the block heater, or get the block heater working on it, I should say. So with the 6.7 Cummins engine, the block heater itself is already installed on the engine from the factory, so I really don't know why they would not have the cord put on the truck. And there's actually a front fascia too that blocks out the cold wind coming in. It's supposed to help you when you're at lower temperatures. That's supposed to help you get you know, your cabin warmer and stuff on the inside, because it keeps all the cold air from passing through the grill and cooling everything down. So let me see if I can show you guys where this block heater's at. It's kind of tight in here. Let me grab a flashlight. So I decided to do this because I just did a oil change on the truck today. I shot that video. But right up there, oh, that flashlight's kind of overpowering. Right up there where the oil comes into the top of the housing that the oil filter screws into. Man, that line's kind of in the way. You're going to see a black plug. It's right there. Here, let me pull the plug off and see if you can see the plug better. There's just a little black plug that you gotta pull off. That's what it looks like. And then you can see the plug right there. I think you can see that. I'll try to point to it. It's very hard to see if the camera is seeing that or not. Here, right. So you plug your wire in there and run it down along the frame. And then you can plug it right into this, and that will make it so you can have this covered up, and you don't just have this end of the plug hanging out of your truck there. So what I'm trying to do here is actually figure out where I want to put that section of the plug at. So I got my hose saw all ready here. I think I'm running a 2-inch hose saw, and it's just going through plastic. So it shouldn't be that big. Smack you guys over. So here you go. Here's the underneath of the bumper. Here's the back side of it. Yeah, there's a rock light. So there's nothing up here in this section here. So I'm probably just going to drill that right into the lower portion here. So right there is where the, I don't know, the rubber, if you will, that wraps around the radiator and everything to keep it all boxed in. That way when you have the air coming through here, it captures it and you just let it fly out. You know, it kind of points it into the radiator and everything for the cooling. So get this drilled. Should be rather easy. So you can see, and right like that is what we're looking to accomplish. So there's nothing behind it. So we're going to kind of try to center this hole. And we'll go from there. Get this plug installed. use the actual full size that they called out for the receptacle, because I want it to fit really tight in there. I don't want to have any kind of play, so I may have to upsize this. Nope, perfect. And it ain't fitting as tight as I thought, but there's very little movement there. Which way do I want that? I want it to go like that. You shouldn't be able to see it. You should be able to tap those screws in there, and then you can pop that down and plug your cord right into it. Yeah, it's going to work good. That is going to work good. Alright, let me grab some screws. We're just drilling in the plastic, so I got black plastic all over my face and my hair. Look at this photograph. Four little teeny tiny screws to hold the thing in place. Yeah, you won't even be able to see that. You won't even know it's there. You won't even know it's there. Shining down, it's kind of blinding me. Alright, that should be good. It's always fun, right? May end up having to drill some little pilot holes, but with it going through plastic, I don't want to drill any holes and then the screws be too sloppy, so I'd rather just drill them right into the plastic. All in my face. Those might hold okay. I may end up swapping those out for some nuts and bolts, maybe, if it gets loose, but it should be okay. Nice and tight. Check it out. That's what you get. Yeah, see, there you go. Now you can see it. Get some cover. Get a little plug. Keep that covered up when you're not using it. And it comes right through the top. Just like that. Can you see it right there? Yep. Alright. So let me get myself situated here, and I'll get ready to run this cord, and I'll show you guys how it runs. Pretty simple though. Pretty simple. I like that. Alright, give me a second, guys. Alright, guys. Got some I got dirt all over my forehead. I'm all dirty. So I showed you where the wire goes through there. I wasn't able to see that it was going in right. So I came up top and pulled my elbow off here. So if you got stock cold air intake, your stock intake box here, if it's stock, the whole thing's gonna have to come out. Mine, I can pop the elbow out. I got this S&B Cold Air Intake, so I can pop the elbow out. You gotta be real careful because you got the two sensors on there and the filter right there. I can pop those out and leave the box in. It gives me just enough access to see down in there. So that's what I was saying right there. You know, there's your oil filter and the housing for it, and the oil line running into it, and there's your block heater right there. So now I got it plugged in, and I'm just trying to get the thread started so I can tighten it up, and then it'll probably be a little easier to run the cable down, or the harness down on this side anyway. I'm gonna grab into and tie it into these other harnesses and stuff that are running through here to keep it away from all the hot stuff on the motor side and keep it from melting, because that's the last thing we want to happen. So we can't really record and do this at the same time, so I'm gonna get it all locked into place, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I got. That's it right there. Just plug it in, screw it on, and you're good to go. Yep, it seems like it's tight enough there. Yeah, I pulled all this stuff out, and I'll show you what kind of access this gives you. Hopefully this light's bright enough. I think it should be. Yeah, there you go. So that little orange 90-degree elbow that you can see there is the plug going into the block heater, and pulling the air box out just gave me way more room to be able to get my arms and stuff down in there. So I dropped the cord, I kind of ran it right along this harness here, and then I dropped it down and ran it right on the inside of the frame, and zip tied it all up. So that should be good. Shouldn't have any issues with that. So it's all done. I just got to put everything back together now. Should work out good. I didn't even notice that before. That's my wire for my rock lights. But in the earlier portion here, y'all seen the plug. So the plug will be right here now. And basically the wire just runs down along the frame, and I got it wrapped up underneath. Here, I'll show you real quick. I can get my goofy butt down on this thing. So there's the plug, and there's the wiring there. That's the back of the plug, and then I got the wiring kind of all wrapped up, running down the frame there. Comes right down, wraps up, goes right into the top of the plug, and I just got all the excess wrapped up there. That's it. Made it a lot easier to pull all that stuff out. Now I got to put it all back together. There you go. I got you guys under the hood now. Got the air box back in. This is that ram air piece that connects to the air box. And the only thing I got left to put on is the fascia piece that covers all this stuff up, and goes down with push pins. So you got two push pins back here too. You got one there and one right there. That's off of the this ram air box. Hey, it's a ram air box on a ram. So yeah, let's get that put back together here, and we'll go from there. pretty quick though. It didn't take very long to do it. Should have seen all the bugs I cleaned out of the air cleaner. So these corners you got to kind of tuck in and tuck under the fenders on each side there. If y'all can see that, I'm trying not to fall off this little ladder that I'm standing on. And then those will go over there. I got holding me up over here. Man, this stuff is all dusty and dirty. You gotta clean out from underneath the hood here. There's underneath there. That's how that goes. All the holes are lined up. There we go. Now it's just pushing all the push pins back in, and that's it. Got a handful of them over here. Try not to drop these things. I usually start in the center and kind of work my way out to the edge. So you got two center ones up here. Like I said, you got the ones right back here. One there. Is it out far enough? Yeah. And then where's the other one at? Right there. Alright. Now we can hold this down and kind of push it out. That way we know it's in place right. As we're going down the line. No big deal. No big deal at all. Yeah, that few extra minutes of work pulling that stuff out made it 10 times easier to get that cable ran. Ten times easier to get that cable ran. That's it. That's all she wrote. Our box is back in. Came into the cold air intake. Came into that ram air box, and now that's the facial cover. Man, this thing needs it bad. Bad. That's all she wrote. Let me make sure I don't have any tools left underneath here. I didn't fix that crackling sound. You guys are going to hear that. I apologize. Throughout this video, like I said, I got one of my old camera mounts here. I got a bad habit of laying tools up in there. I got an old camera mount that I'm using, and it's kind of junky, but I should have some new ones coming in tomorrow. So I should have some new ones coming in tomorrow. It's all good. You guys want to hear her start up? I can do that for you, because I'm getting ready to move her out of the garage anyway. Let's do that. Let's get a not so cold start going. What do you think? Camera a little bit back up. Here we go. This light should pop on. Actually, you know what? I'll turn the rock lights on. And that switch housing's right here. Number 3 rock lights. Look at that. Actually, we can put the backup lights on too. That'll put all kinds of light behind us. Maybe too much for the camera. And my tailgate's open. There you go. How bright are those? Let's get a start up on this bad boy. loud. Everybody says it sounds like a jet engine. I think it does too. I like it. Pretty loud though. Pretty loud. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me in this video. I'm gonna get this thing backed out. Get this thing backed out and get everything put up and go get some rest. So until next time, peace. I'm out of here.
I think the stars above, I know that we're gonna make it.
It'll take all we got, we gon' make it. Show the world that I shine in our greatness. Keep it real, never gon' fake this. Till we make it, till we make it. Taking off, flying high like a spaceship. Take control, take a shot, what you waiting for? Keep it real, never gon' fake this. Till we make it, till we make it. Second version telling you I'm ready to go, letting you